America in the post-Civil War era was very tumultuous. Movements had arisen to fight for civil liberties and help secure the American dream for all citizens. However, throughout the country, these movements were met with resistance fueled by racial tensions.
In 1892, a man by the name of Homer Plessy defiantly boarded a white-only rail car in Louisiana on a trip to New Orleans. After proclaiming that he was an African-American male, he was arrested. Although he was only 1/8 black and he had white skin, he was defined by Louisiana law as being colored.
After 4 years of the appeals process, Plessy v. Ferguson was heard by the Supreme Court. On April 13, 1896, the case was argued in front of the court. The plaintiff claimed that the Louisiana law was incorrect to state that requiring blacks and whites to ride in separate railroad cars was constitutional.
On May 18, 1896, the court issued their decision. In a 7-1 ruling against Plessy, the court brief stated that a statute which implies merely a legal distinction between the white and colored races has no tendency to destroy the legal equality of the two races.
Although William McKinley was president at the time of the case, another president, Theodore Roosevelt, matched the sentiment of the case by saying, "As a race, the blacks are altogether inferior to the whites and can never rise to a very high place. I do not believe that the average Negro is as yet in any way to take care of himself and others. If he were, there would be no Negro race problems."
The significance of Plessy v. Ferguson was that it was the precedent for all civil rights cases in the Supreme Court until 1954, when Brown v. the Board of Education overturned the ruling of Plessy v. Ferguson, which determined that separate is inherently not equal.
Bad love is killing me.